Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper One. I want to continue talking about charity, and we had the video the other day where we gave some assistance in a scenario video to some travelers. Be very careful doing that. For me, it's going to be very hard for someone to get to my front door. It's almost a half a mile away through private property, through a private road. But for a lot of you, you live right there on the road. So you have to be really careful. But there's something you could do right now, and this could be helpful to give away to people. This could be given to friends. This could be given to travelers. This could be even put in a cash for yourself. So you need to make some of these up because they don't cost you any money. Especially if you're going to try to get home from work and you got a 20, 30, 40-mile trip. These are something you can make. Won't cost you really not much, and you can cash them along your way. Inside here is a complete mess kit for a traveler. It could be good enough for a family of 4. So if I had a need to help someone out, this simple bag, the bag was free from Walmart, free juice container filled with clean potable water, and some stuff that you throw away every day. Let me show it. Basically what it is the key is built out of this. These kind of containers, the 46-ounce pineapple, they got tomato juice. These are important to have because that's really the backbone of this kit. And a lot of people don't stock these. I've gone ahead and started stocking them, so in a grid down situation, I could put together a lot of these kits. So you're going to need a 2-liter soda bottle and one of these. What you can do is basically you cut the soda bottle to fit over this container. Now you can, as you can see, you can make this even bigger so you can have more spots in the end of it to store supplies. Take tape, push this thing together, and if you tape this thing will be very water resistant. You could probably stash it under some leaves and it would not leak at all. You know, if you really wanted to, you could wrap it in some heavy-duty trash bags and then put it underground or put it in the woods, hide it somewhere on your route, or just cache it in the woods in case you need it. So basically, this one's made out of 2 soda bottles. They go on really tight. Be very careful, cut it, make sure you got no burrs on here so it slides in. And the one end, absolutely free. My buddy gives me these. These are the medical towels. And wrapped inside here is a lighter. That's probably your most expensive thing that you would put in this kit. And this can be used for all kinds of things. It could be used as a hot pad while you're cooking. It could be used as an emergency sling. You could use it for a head covering by putting it on your head and tying in the back. Definitely stop bleeding. So there's a million uses for this. Even using it if you needed a little bit of toilet paper, you could cut it. So many uses for this. And you could substitute whatever you need in here. But next, that is a chicken can. The big cans of chicken. Now this was the pull type. I don't like the pull type. If you can get away with not using the pull type leaves that little sharp edge. So you either have to take a file or just find one that does not use the pull. So you have a serving dish. Next, a ham, one of those small hams or the small tuna fish containers. Another serving dish. Next, some silverware. You can go to a second-hand store and buy a ton of this very cheap. The dollar store used to have these things for $1. I think they've gone up. Very cheap. You probably have something laying around your house that you no longer use. Some utensils. Next, this is a Miracle or a mayonnaise container. It's inside here is brown rice. If you're going to store this long term, don't store brown rice, store white rice. But I've also included the information. There is just very, very shy of 2 pounds in here. So really this has, if it was a full 2 pounds, it'd have like 3,400 calories. It probably only has about 3,200 calories. So you have the information here. If it's white rice, it might be a little bit less. I didn't check. Also, you see I have electrical tape. Electrical tape is nice because you can wrap it around something and then you can peel it off and use it. So you have multi-use, especially if you need to cut this and make a bandage. You can at least tape it on. Also, let's say you give these out or you have them cash and you don't have a bottle of water. What you can do then is have your little canteen. And I'll show you how you can use that. This is a fruit can. It's a peach can. It fits perfectly in here. All this stuff fits together. So go through your normal living and collect your cans and see which ones fit best. These things are so tight. Sometimes they're actually hard to push because you got to get the air out of them. So there's your backbone of your boiling water. You can definitely purify water. Some of them have liners in them, so just find what you want to have in there. If you don't want that type of liner, I'm not worried about, hey, I'm boiling water in there and there's something in the metal. At this point, I'm just trying to survive. In the other end, you have another rag. Absolutely free, didn't cost me nothing. Now, I recommend like a copper material, because what's going to happen if you use metal, sometimes the metal's harder to bend, metal's harder to cut. This is so easy. So that way, if you're cooking outside, you can make you a little handle so you do not burn yourself, and then you can adjust it. And I'll show you how to use this kit actually this week outside with an open fire, but there's some handy little things you can do. So that way you can boil water and you can lift it off. Ziploc bag. The reason a Ziploc bag, you might not have a way to carry water. So that way you can take whatever food's in here, and you can put oatmeal in here, whatever you want. You can pour this into here, and now I can boil water, let it cool a little bit, put it in my canteen to go. Also, a knife. A lot of businesses give these away at Christmas time and other promotional, absolutely free. And the knife is extremely sharp. It has a can opener on this one, has a little fork, so it's a little extra bonus. So you could put these kits together. I probably, silverware's free, the knife was free. The only thing that cost me anything was the lighter. I recommend Bic lighters are the best, but if you got to go with a cheaper one, go with a cheaper one. This kit, put together, absolutely free. This kit can make the world of difference, especially if you cache some out on your property further away, or if you're trying to get home, you'd have a means to build a fire, purify water. You also can put all kinds of stuff in here. If you want to put some water purification tablets, a little bottle in here, some fishing equipment. You can make both ends a little bit longer, and you can put a couple thermal blankets in here. You can do a lot with this. And really, I'm going to make some up just because this is stuff I throw away. And I can make some up and I could give them out to people traveling in an emergency. This could be the difference of life and death if you're stranded somewhere. Thanks for watching.